Alright, what's up guys? So, welcome to this video featuring the wonderful Mabel. Unfortunately, 240 is still in the shop. It has now been 135 days. And really the only reason why the 240 has been in the shop was to get bigger injectors and then get a tune to take into account for those bigger injectors. But that has turned into an over 4 month ordeal now. So, good news is car should be done on Tuesday, hopefully. At least that's when the tuner's coming by to tune the car. Car was pretty much ready to be tuned on Friday, but the tuner couldn't fit it in the schedule just because they were backlogged. Going to go with a street tune. Well, it's got a base map for it because what I've done to the car is pretty much commonplace. So when this tune has a base map, or the tuner has a base map, that'll fit pretty perfectly. And then do some fine tuning from there on the street, then do a dyno tune. So what's been done to the car? It's gone up a little bit since the last time. So it is it's running with the GT 2871R Disco Potato Garrett Turbo. Then it has a manual boost controller now. It's the Blocks manual boost controller. Runs for 80 bucks. It's a pretty good deal. Also have the radium fuel pressure regulator and radium fuel rail with the AN-6 fuel lines right into it. Run with that Walbro 255 liter per hour. Trying to make sure that everything with the Walbro is running fine and that the engine's getting the fuel that it needs. Have the console board, it's the Nistune console board attached to the ECU. Guy welded it in. Hopefully everything's set with that. And then have the 5 lugs on the car. Doesn't really go into the tuning, but traded my 2 rear 17 by 10.75 inch or 17 by 10.75 inch 4 lugs for 4 Ray's Campionato SS7s. 2 of them are pretty fine. They just got a lot of little chips in the paint, and then one of them has really bad tear. See there, getting up, walking around, but you can see it here. It's really bad, but it's not so bad that it can't be bent back up, welded into place, refinished, look like brand new, function like brand new. And then I'm still trying to get rid of the 4 lug wheels, going to sell them off really cheap, just make a little bit of money back. Have the drilled in slotted rotors also for sale. And then the 4 lugs. Bearings are actually really good on them, which I was surprised by. So what else is on the car right now? Oh, the ID1000, so they're 1000cc injectors. It's got capability for flex fuel. It's good for E85. Only issue is E85 is kind of expensive here and it's not very available here in El Paso. So that is going to have to wait a little bit. The 5 lugs that are on the car right now look amazing. I'll show you that as soon as I get the car back, but I have some pictures up, and boy, it's perfect fitment in the rear. The front's definitely going to need wider front fenders, but as you're going to see in a little bit, I actually have those. So without further ado, let's get right into this wing. Here's your Mabel puppy. So I got something in the mail today. You guys might be interested in it. I got a Wang, a big Wang. So, without further ado, this is how to set up your carbon fiber GT wing. Alright, step 1, open the box. Actually, let's use a bigger knife. Big knife, big box. Alright, out of the bubble wrap. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's even lighter. So this weighs, well, I'd say this weighs right around 10 pounds. It actually has a really nice finish to it. That looks freaking beautiful. Okay, let's put this off to the side right now. Get the rest of the pieces out. So I heard some sloshing around. There it is. The hardware. And body mounts. Three little body mounts. Looks like that's it. Alright. Let's get the small stuff. So, included in the box is the wing, of course, your mounts, your canards, your brackets, and all the bolts that you'll need. In addition, you'll get these pads so that you don't leave huge marks from the wing in your trunk if you ever take it off. So without further ado, I'm probably just going to start assembling it bit by bit, just hand tight for now. I'll tighten it down with an Allen wrench when I get to there. I apologize, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I've been a little sick lately, but I'm working on it. Hey, babes. Everything is hand tight. I'm going to go ahead and tighten everything up with the tool. I can show you guys that. You can see the final product. Alright, so walking around a little bit. Here are the 4 lugs. Got all my, it's called all my gloves stuffed into a couple of the spokes. Here are the Ray Campeonato SS7s. You can see the ones down there. Just kind of chipped up, but it's not, and curb rash, but it's not terrible. Nothing that I can't just repowder coat. This is going to be the one that's the most expensive. You can see how really curb checked hard. So that is going to take some repairing down the line. Got the drilled and slotted brakes, spacers, probably not going to use those for a while. The specs on the Rays are, the rears are 18 by 9.5 and the fronts are 18 by 8.5. Here's an Apexy 1.6 millimeter head gasket for an SR20. Don't need it though because I have a good SR20. No bad head gasket. Both helmets, rear rock, does me great. This new one, we'll find out. Big one, brand new RPS 13 front fenders plus 30, and they look amazing and they weigh 1 pound. So you can see it's got the triple slot vents. Like, they literally weigh 1 pound, which is insane. So I got both of those. Flip this back around. I have new rear over fenders, a little smoother design this time. These are just Duraflex, they're cheap, Duraflex M1s. Hopefully this time when they go on the car it doesn't bend so much. Whole bunch of sanding supplies. I got a rear visor for the rear windshield on the hatch. Intake and exhaust manifold gasketing. The paint that will be going on the car, which is the same Duplicolor Paint Finish Systems BSP 204 Deep Blue. And then have clear coat behind it, and then the jet black for the roof and upper half of the car. Here's some sandable primer just for really bad spots. Undercoating, gonna clean off the bottom of the car, re-undercoat it. That is the passenger side mirror. Probably gonna need a new one. Xbox, don't really play too much anymore. Sanding stuff. Sun shield, windshield visor thing, whatever. And then the big one is this carbon fiber wing, 1750 millimeters wide, and it sits pretty much right at or right underneath roof level on the 240SX. And the reason why I went with that, as opposed to a massive bracket, it looks pretty massive, but the reason why I went with that instead of the massive bracket is just because I don't know, it's like, I don't like the look of wings that stick way up above the roof line too much, and then at that point it's really, yeah, you're getting downforce, but you're also causing undue drag by disrupting air that hasn't been disrupted again or before. So the way that the aerodynamics should work is if the wing is in line lower than the roof line, there's already disrupted air coming towards you, and then that'll help apply downforce. But if you have it above the level of the roof, it's really uninterrupted air that could be flowing straight, and instead it's running into your wing. And although you do get the same downforce, you add drag to the car, making it slightly slower. But for my purposes, it's not that huge a deal. Just because I'm probably not going to get up to the point where that level of aerodynamics is absolutely necessary. So while I will get the same downforce that I would get if it was perfectly placed, I'm not going to have too much worry about the drag, because realistically the fastest that I'll be going is right around 80 miles an hour, because that's what the max speed limit is in Texas. So unfortunately, I can't close out this video with the 240 just because it's still in the shop, but the next video that I put out will definitely have that 240 in here, hopefully running perfectly fine, hopefully being very reliable. We'll see. It's an SR20, so it's running the amount of boost that I'll be running should be pretty much bulletproof, because it's not super dangerous. And then I'm looking to run really conservative tune, running rich. So we'll see how it works out. Thank you so much for watching the video. I will talk to you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.